10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Jets at 3-6 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. You talk about this Falcon defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust. And that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did. And what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible. The
PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They're on the 25-yard line. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Arnold Ebiketie able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Warrior 70. Check out.
To throw is Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Starting the drive with Algier. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
That one deep for London. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10.
18, Pioneer. Go.
Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 32 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Zerline good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
60 Bison. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
60 Eagles.
Algier now up the middle. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. And a dump off here to Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the Jets' 18-yard line.
Gravity Lions.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And now they'll shift things around.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their... And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 75. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jets 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Come on, come on.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Hut, hut.
Back to throw here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He finds Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. Open man is Higgins. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Got it. Ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Okay,
Second
ready?
and 6, just inside the 30.
Go.
Back to throw. Oh, Del Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gain of 14. First down, Atlanta.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second, here's Algier.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Third and 2.
Ready, ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
5-yard gain on the play.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now it's Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Donovan Peoples-Jones
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Jets get a bit closer. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Falcons 35, Jets 14.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Robinson.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Falcons have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind them?
It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson,
43 yards.
and the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Next to score, Falcons 42, Jets 21.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Check, smash, check, smash. Hey, check that, check that.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Half the 60, half the 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
2nd and 9 now.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Intended for Jake Okonkwo. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Go.
They're going to look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Hardman to return. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And my goodness, another interception. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
126 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Crack roll 80.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Let's go now.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
For the Falcons field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they will take a knee here.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
On play action, they'll throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Youngway Koo on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
And as this defense walks